Everybody smile and wave, smile and wave.
You have to say it several times. Move in, move
He's
in,
our-
move in.
It's all there you go. Social media. That's what you need.
Everybody, if you could move this way. Those of you hiding over by the food.
We need you to move this way.
Come on, get close.
Like every show,
We have
to get close to this right.
everybody, come up front. Throw your bras at me.
Hey, get up front.
Mr. Poole has put his foot down. I'm usually not shaky when I do public speaking. I'm usually pretty good at it. This one's a little weird and a little hard. First of all, we want to say a huge thank you to Greg and Mike Bustamante for hosting this event for us. They have given us the room for free. You've made us feel so welcome. You've been flexible. We absolutely adore you. At least I know I do, and my daughter does. Next of all, I want to say thank you to all the musicians. Thank you to those who've traveled and rearranged your schedules to be with us here today because it means so much. And somebody thought that it was a little bit ridiculous, but I wanted to point out who the musicians are and some of the bands that they've been in so that you will recognize the capacity of the talent in the room. We have Claire Nash, who plays with Commander Pilot. Where are you, Claire? Thank you for being here. Mark Metzger, who used to play with the Chainsaw Kittens and now is in Commander Pilot.
Go, Mark. Yeah, Mark.
Dave Yanchuk, who is in Cowboy Jr. and Commander Pilot.
And some.
And yeah, way to overachieve. I love that. The musician's way. And then Derek Kern. I'm sorry, I know you. I can't say it right. Cowboy Jr. and Commander Pilot also. Clint McBay, who once played with the Chainsaw Kittens, as well as that jerk. I'm just kidding, he's not jerking off. Once played with Chainsaw Kittens, and then with For Love Not Lisa, and now plays with the band 10 Killer. Woo! We have Christian Kyle, who some of you may remember from Shotzi, Blender Wheel, and now he plays with a great band called Startographers out of Austin.
And Brave New World.
Oh yeah, and he was I don't know if there's a big enough piece of paper for all of his achievements. Yeah. Closer. Apparently I need to make more love to this microphone. It's not just shaky. Also Mike Lewis, who once played with For Love Not Lisa and Polar, and now is in 10 Killer. I'm looking for you. I thought I saw you. And we have Mike Miles, who once played with For Love Not Lisa and then Polar, and is now in a band called Echo Division. Is that right, Miles? Where are you? I hope that's right. We also have Wayman McAllister, who plays in the band Insider. Forgive me, I didn't know what your past bands were. I haven't met you yet, but we'll meet. We have Terry Poole, who played with Bellevue, Clovis, and Dragon's Blood. Some of you guys remember Dragon's Blood. And then we have Neil Taylor, who, this one's so wild to think about, the Nick Fitz. So cool. He also played in Bellevue and is now in the band Insider. And then we have Lance Dierker, I hope I said that right, who once played with the Dirt Poets, Bellevue, and is now an Insider. He's not in it, sorry. He's in the band Insider. Arnie McGoldrick, who once played with Blemish. Some of you guys remember the wonderful band Blemish. He's now in Hoot Gibson. We have Kevin O'Brien, yay, also was in Blemish and is now, and then Hoot Gibson, and then also Fabulous Meeks. And then we have Wes Sharon, who once upon a time played in Shoe Papa Blues. Never heard of him. And then Burn Wagon. Yeah. Never heard of him. And also Dragon's Blood. And then we have Jason Westbrook, who once played, or actually still plays with Shotzi, and once played with Blunderwill, and then has also played with High Watt Crucifiers, and did I say that right? High Watt Crucifiers, and then also Crash Gallery. So this tribute wouldn't be the same without all of you. We actually had to turn away some musicians who wanted to participate. We really just didn't have enough room for all of you guys, but we wanted all of you guys. It's a testament to people's admiration and love for Aaron that all of these people made time and paid money for flights and rearranged their lives just to be here to take part. Yeah. I'd also like to say thank you to our DJ for the night, Jim Skinny Otis. He's going to be playing all of Aaron's favorite songs. We all kind of collaborated and threw in the songs that we knew Aaron for. Also wanted to say thank you to our photographers. Sophie Moon and Angel are here taking photos and video for us. We appreciate you guys. And then I wanted to say thank you to our event planning committee, Clint McBay, Mike Lewis, Terry Poole, and myself. And then I had just a couple of housekeeping things. We have some laser printed drumsticks with Aaron's name on them. They're in a bucket and they're at the DJ booth. If you didn't get one, please do get one. I am a huge drumstick collector, so it was the first thing I thought of. Oh yes, and we also have stickers of him in the red ski mask over there, which is priceless, beautiful. There's also food, so if you're hungry, or even if you're not hungry, please eat the food because it's there. I wanted to make sure that you tip your bartenders well, give them all the love that they deserve. And then the last piece of business, on each of the tables and on some of the signs, you'll see a QR code. If you would take the time to upload the photos that you take tonight or any video that you take, upload it to those QR codes and have a good time. And I'm going to kick off with storytelling. I'm not going to tell my own stories because I don't know that I would make it through, and there's a lot. But I did have some friends reach out to me from other states who wanted to make sure that their admiration was spoken. Vince Howard wrote to me and he said, man, he was like a big brother to me. He was different than all other musicians that I grew up with. He didn't care that I was a little kid. He wanted me to be a good drummer. Hey, you guys, is what you're talking about more important than this? Just asking for a friend. Anyways, he says, Vince said, man, he really wanted me to win. He was a great human, and I know it's a little bit easier for him now. He says, rest in eternal power. Play hard and make it deliberate. That's what he used to always say to Vince. Play hard and make it deliberate. And then Daryl Bascom from Mind Candy Productions, some of you guys will remember him. He brought us some of the best shows. He sent me a note and said, man, just sending the well wishes to all of the old gang, all of y'all. He said, I shared some wonderful rock and roll moments and late nights with Aaron. I loved him like a brother. I sure wish I could be there tonight with all of you lovelies, but family and health have prevented me from travel this weekend. I'm happy and 13 years sober here in Columbia, and I miss and love all of you. So, the mic's gonna be open, so if you've got a funny story, a quote, a sad memory, please don't do that probably, but anything that you want to tell us. I mean, I know Stephanie Shawn has a great story that everyone needs to hear, so Stephanie, you're being highlighted, so.
Hey, I just want to say that Shay put all this together, worked really hard. She made this happen. She did all the negotiations and made this a great event for Aaron, so thank you so much. Very thoughtful, all the drumsticks. It's like Aaron's signature. She found a way to get it lifted off of some lease. And so take a drumstick, you want that. So thank you so much.
It's my honor. My honor.
I'll say just a couple of things since I'm up here. Thank you everyone for coming to support Aaron. This is a lot better than being at a graveside or in some church somewhere. This is our church. We can be here as friends. But I'll say this. I saw recently that that grief is the receipts for love. And so we grieve for the people that we lose. And I think it serves us to talk about Chris Riley. We had his wake here upstairs. I didn't remember that till someone reminded me. But we lost. We've lost some friends in this friend group, and Jeff Riley. It would be very hard to have this night without talking about Jeff Riley. The two drummers I've had a professional relationship with was Aaron Preston and Jeff Riley, and I toured with the Riley brothers. It was a deep loss to lose those guys, and I know that everyone here knew one of the Rileys on some level, and they were important to us. So I didn't want us to go through this without talking about the Riley brothers. But man, Aaron, I was talking with Clint not too long ago, where I was saying I wouldn't even know Clint McBay if it wasn't for Aaron Preston, and how Clint's such an important part of my life. We're good friends, but I was introduced to Clint because we got Aaron in the band, right? And getting Aaron, because he's in the Chainsaw Kittens, they were like our hometown heroes, right? And that was like landing like the star player to be in our little band. And they made them all move to Los Angeles. But it was, Aaron and I had a interesting relationship. I loved him like a brother, and we fought like brothers. And I think there's many times our van got pulled over into really dangerous areas of town where Chris Riley and Aaron Preston would have fistfights on a lawn somewhere that we should have all gone to jail, and it didn't happen. But it was funny because we fought all the time, and then we all loved each other so much. So I loved playing with Aaron because Aaron was such a good drummer. He was the real deal. He was my favorite kind of drummer, that he just hit hard. And I would now judge all drummers by what Aaron did. And then later, I didn't know that there would be another drummer that could top it, and then I got to play with Jeff Riley. And Jeff Riley was the man. So I got really spoiled playing with these amazing drummers. But the one thing I'll say in my old age is that relationships matter now more than ever. In my 20s, I was just talking to my friend Bill here driving in. In my 20s, I'd never considered anything but the business of music. Like, we have to do this, we got to move here, we got to get a show, we got to make a flyer, we got to do the thing. And nowadays, when we play, I would say the friendship is about 99% of it. Because when you get to our age, we don't make new friends, really. You have to rely on the old friends you have, and there's so many old friends here tonight. And I just want to say, in general, I'm a big believer in showing up. It's very important. You show up to your buddy's wedding, and every time we lose one of these great guys, many of you show up. And so the fact that you're here means you love Aaron and you've showed up for Aaron, and I want you to know that's seen. So showing up for each other is the most important thing, and it's all we have left. So I don't want to bum anyone out, but the clock is ticking, and we're getting further along, and the older we get, loss and losing people just becomes part of what we're dealing with and living with. And so thank you for coming. It's an honor. So many of you, there's many people here I haven't seen in 30 years, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And those of you that I forgot your name, I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with lyrics. I don't remember lyrics. I don't remember the things. So, and sometimes someone has to remind me how I know you. But I'm honored you came. This is a lot of people to show Aaron love. And if he knew this, he'd be embarrassed for one thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm just rambling. But I'll just say this: let's raise a glass and a toast to our fallen friend Aaron Preston. So, thank you. Wes, I think you're next. I found that this works better if you just call out people.
Yeah. No one gets drugs free.
Thanks, Mike. That was lovely. This story won't be.
Yeah.
I do not remember meeting Aaron. I just feel like I knew him forever. But he was a guy that I wanted to hang out with, and I knew that. But there's a story that's wildly inappropriate. And there's at least one guy that should be here that isn't. And because he isn't, I will tell this story. That's Toby Lawrence. And so I was briefly in a band called Angry Son. Yeah. And Toby,
Yes.
if Toby didn't have chaos or calamity, he would have to invent it. And on this particular evening, I was aware that his girlfriend, who is a witch, had stabbed him in the neck.
Yes.
So
Yes.
now I know that I was there, and I know that Aaron was there, and these are the important things because I was a witness to this. But Toby needed to get his shit out of the apartment, and he was afraid to go there alone. And I was a little worse for the wear already. And we were sitting on this couch for the longest time, and Aaron just kept going, I gotta piss, man. Which didn't mean anything to me. What I was curious about was there was a closet, and they were like, Toby, just don't go in there. That's where her altar is.
Oh, shit.
And so we're...
the altar?
Don't ruin my story. So, well, anyway, now the douchebag has punchlined me away.
I know.
So we're sitting on a couch, and you can hear them arguing in the bedroom. Like we're kind of considering the idea that it might be violent. And Aaron has just kind of had it. And he went in that fucking closet and he pissed in that altar. And I have never laughed so hard in my life while I was terrified that we were going to get caught. And I ran out of that place like a little girl as soon as we were given the freedom to leave. And I love that story because Aaron wasn't really that way. But like, I guess when he got pushed to the right point, anything could happen. And we got along great at that level. Anyway, it's obvious the one guy that should be here isn't. And I miss him. And I hadn't seen him in a while. And about a month before he died, we were texting back and forth about recording some drums and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's such a drag that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, and I know I can hear him. If he saw you all here, he'd just be, oh man.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
But he was a good dude.
Cheers.
You're not your worst moment. And I loved him. And I know you guys did too. So anyway.
Goddamn right. Cheers.
AP.
Word. Yeah.
Clint McBay, you got anything to say?
Say something in Alabama.
I don't like talking to people. I met Aaron when I was 20 years old. He was the drummer of the Kittens, and my best friend was Mark Metzger, who was in the Kittens. And I'll tell you a quick story about how we really connected. He said, I go, man, my dog got hit by a car. And he's like, was it a black lab? And I go, yeah. He's like, I hit that dog. He killed my dog. That's how I met Aaron Preston. But when, exactly. When I met Aaron, I didn't know that I met a person that would change my life in the trajectory. So without Aaron, I wouldn't have met Lewis. I wouldn't have moved to California. I wouldn't have met my wife. I wouldn't have had my kids. It's all because Aaron called me and said, hey dude, come to California and join my band. I miss that guy more than you would know. I talked to him every time I heard something bad. I would text him and go, hey man, you can always call me. He's like, dude, I'm clean, I'm good. But you just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't like talking to people, this light's in my face. But I will miss him forever. He meant more to me than most of you know. And I loved him. So, anyway.
Oh man.
Guys, who's next? Let's share. Let's do this. Who's next? One of the great things is getting to hear all the Aaron stories. Oh my gosh, Dustin Holt. Dustin Holt, ladies and gentlemen. And just in a strange event, there's multiple Puller drummer or bass players here tonight. Wes was in the band for 5 seconds. Dustin was in our band. Our original bass player back there, Ryan. I mean, come on.
God damn, it's G.G. Allen up on this motherfucker. Nah, I fucking met Aaron, English teacher in our high school. We were like 16. And she said both of us didn't give a shit about school. So you're a musician, you play guitar. He's a musician that plays drums. I'm gonna set up a meeting in the library and you guys can talk about music and start a band and fucking become fucking rock stars. Either way, me and Aaron, we fucking met in the library. We talked about bands that we liked. We fucking talked about fucking future rock starism. And hey, it was just yes. Now, so anyway, Aaron went on, man, and did his thing. We came back together, lived together, hung out together, and man, that motherfucker's just like wrapped in my memory like gold. And brother, I can't wait till we meet each other again.
Coming through here, man. Y'all for people on love.
Really uncomfortable being up here, so bear with me if I shake and get weird.
Okay, so can y'all hear me better now? All right. I'm soft-spoken and I squeak, so deal with it. A lot of you probably remember Wes Harman from way back in the day. Little southern punk-ass motherfucker. I love that guy. Anyway, I talked to him the other day and spoke to him for a couple hours, and it was really wonderful to reminisce with him about some beautiful things about Aaron. And it opened my eyes to a lot. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but I just want to say that in Aaron's passing, I think it freed me in a way that I can't explain, but I hope that wherever he's at, he feels that freedom too, because he deserves it. He was a beautiful soul. And there is a reason that he was intertwined with all of us. And I think the hardest part of letting that go is realizing that he's not tethered anymore, but it's a good thing. So I'm not going to get into all the woo-woo weird shit. I'm just going to read this. And imagine, well, whatever. Stephanie is reading this for me because I'm irretrievably out of town this weekend. Just imagine her fat, yeah, that's not hard, with a long beard, and it'll make more sense. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to start with a gag that Aaron treasured. If you're in this room, odds are you know the song Bulls on Parade by Rage Against the Machine. In a moment, you'll never listen to it the same way again. I hope I get this right, y'all. Bear with me. I had a sort of epiphany about the lyrics of this song one day and immediately contacted Aaron to let him know. He picked up the phone and I shouted, I'm gonna laugh at myself, Aaron Preston, with a pocket full of shells. Okay, so I had to listen to the song over again to be like, I don't get it. And then when I heard the song and put that there, I couldn't stop. It made so much sense. Anyway, he says, the boy fell out laughing, as was the intention. For years thereafter, it was a funny reference we banged back and forth between us like a ping pong ball made of smiles. And now, when you next hear this song, you'll remember the new lyrics and be reminded of our fallen comrade. All right, here we go. That's how life is going to be for all of us from here on out, though. Aaron meant a lot to a lot of us. And a lot of us can recount dozens of stories and moments where Aaron was a key cast member or made a difference. Now we each of us have a big Aaron-shaped hole in our lives, threads that came untied on one end. This is where it gets hard, y'all. We together, however, can weave those threads into a complete fabric. My stories about Aaron so frequently featured Toby Lawrence, for instance. I didn't write this. Your stories about Aaron often feature your own closest friends. Sometimes another person in this room was there for you, or there for one of your Aaron stories, and vice versa. Sorry, y'all.
Back up a little.
Aaron is gone. There is no denying or changing that. But we are still here, and we together can create and maintain that fabric, that garment made of memories, by staying close to one another and never relinquishing his memory. Aaron was a man of knowledge, compassion, generosity, talent, and its rare companion, skill, loyalty, and decency, all exemplars of his greatest attribute, a boundless capacity for love. And that was so true about you. There was never anybody. I mean, a couple occasions I could hear him say, fuck that guy. You know, fuck that guy. All right, cool. Jones is cool, relax. All right. We're all feeling bereft. Remaining connected to him means remaining connected to his memory and true to his nature. Tell your stories. Weave our shared freak flag and let that motherfucker fly.
More than that, though, rely on his example as both a rationale and a guide to let love and all its precious descendants provide clearer direction to and take greater control of our lives. Your own lives is what he wrote, but okay. Peace be with you all. Wherever I am tonight, I raise a beverage and toast to the host assembled here. Thank you.
Well, Terry, since you're not going to come up here, I guess I'll fucking do it. A lot of you probably remember me or met me when I was just a precocious little teenager riding on my brother's coattails, following him wherever he went. And AP, he was the first, I snuck into Rome to see the kittens play. I saw fucking Rome 90, right? Actually, yeah. When Terry turned 21, I made him give me his ID, so I was 21 when I was 16. So yeah, Rome 90, and I saw him play, and fucking, I was like, I want to do that. I want to fucking be like that. And then I got to meet him, and he always treated me like an equal. He'd be like, what's up, little Poole? How's it fucking going? And like, he would fucking talk straight with me. What a lot of the other guys, like, especially like Toby and shit, like, you know, he'd always brag on me and fucking give me shit. But AP fucking always just talked to me like right on his level. And I got a chance to piece together a little band about 12 years ago. Toby, I got to play with all my idols growing up. I got AP on the drums, I got Terry playing guitar, I had Toby playing guitar, I fucking had Wes Sharon on the bass. I mean, what the fuck? I got to do that. And it was like, and it meant the world to me, and it meant the world to him too. He hadn't played in like probably 10 fucking years, which he didn't mention before we got into the studio to rehearse. And literally, he was like, oh. But he pulled it together. And we made something happen, and then he went on to do the Demon Seeds. All right, so I feel like a little piece of me got to like move him forward and get him behind the kid again. And that guy, he meant the world to me. He's my fucking big brother, man. I love him. All right, guys.
So I don't think any of you all know who I am, and I probably don't know Aaron the same way that pretty much everybody knows Aaron. But we were neighbors for 4 or 5 years. I first knew about Aaron through twofold. One is obviously that he was a musician and was in all those crazy stories. But another is through my brother, my late brother Sky, and Aaron was also into reptiles, and Sky and Aaron were like reptile buddies. And for years and years and years, I always heard all these stories about Aaron Preston, this drummer for the Kittens and for Love Not Lisa, and they would go on all these snake hunts together, which sounds pretty crazy, but they had the utmost respect for any reptile that they found. But flash forward years later, I would end up moving into the house that Aaron's parents had. I actually saw a picture of the house, and I lived in that house for about 4 or 5 years, and Aaron lived just across the yard in an apartment building on the same yard. And I saw him every day for 4 or 5 years, and it was usually at the end of the day. He'd get home from work, I'd get home from maybe working, doing something else, who knows. And he would be out with his dog, and I'd be out with my dog. And his dog, Stella, the sweetest ever pit bull you'd ever meet, who did brutally murder my roommate's cat. But still, you know, dogs, cats living together, it's not going to work. But Aaron lived up to all the sweet stories my brother told over the years about this legendary Aaron Preston, and how, I don't know, I just, like, the stage was set before I ever met him. And when I met him and ended up living next door to him, it was, like, I don't know, it was just, he was so grounded, the nicest person you'd ever meet. And obviously you guys have all these amazing stories about, you know, the rock star life, but I want to share one about Aaron that I'm sure we all know anyway, because he was the kindest person ever. But we would be shooting the shit out in the yard. He would usually be laughing at me. Somebody mimicked his laugh earlier, and I can hear it like it's, like he's right there right now. I would always yell at my dog because he was trying to jump the fence constantly, and I'd always go, ah, ah, and Aaron would double over every time he heard me do that. And one time our dogs saw something and they went crazy, and they ran past me, rammed into my knee, popped my knee out of the socket. I fly down to the ground, my glasses fly off my face, and I'm like one of those guys in the movies. I'm like, my glasses, my glasses. Aaron is both trying to be helpful and also try not to laugh as hard as he possibly could, which he was doing, while also helping me look for my glasses, but just doubling over in laughter. But usually, this sweet, sweet man would end our conversations like this. All right, man, it's getting kind of late. I need to go up and call my mom, and then and catch Frasier, because Frasier's going to be on they do 2 episodes a night. And so, like, I'm like, if this is not just the best guy ever, like, shooting the shit, but hey, I got to go call my mom and watch Frasier. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I only knew him for 4 or 5 years, but I mean, he's obviously made an impression. So thanks for letting me ramble.
Hi everybody, this is Sharon. She's got some things to say.
So I'm even younger than his brother, and way younger. I'm old now, like we all are, but you are still way older, you're right. Aaron, to me, was more than a big brother. I was going through a really hard time at home, and I ended up at the New Orleans Cafe most nights. And I remember him telling me, Josh Betterton is not someone you should fall in love with.
Right, we got this video.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, yeah. And, oh no, Justin Betterton, man, we're here, and you'll see this, and we love you so much. Yeah, we do. Love you, Justin. Love you. Anyway, do you remember when they were putting in the record store next door, and we were doing the pennies? And I was all of 12 or 13, and I was, were we 12? I was 12. Okay, I was a baby. I was 12, and we were putting the pennies down, and I told Toby Lawrence that he should pick out my first album, and Aaron Preston said, "No, I will." And so Toby was like, "No, I will. Should it be, you know, the Bubble Surfers? Should it be this? Should it be that?" And Aaron Preston said, "No. It has to be the Swans." And I can't remember the name of the album, which makes me such a poser. I was just trying to look it up on my phone. I don't have the album anymore. But Aaron always, when I was such a baby, Toby would look at me and tell me, "You'd make such a cute boy. You should pack your pants and go to the mall and see what you can do." And Aaron was like, "Don't do that. Please don't do that." Aaron was just always like a big brother to me, the big brother I never had. And every time I saw him, his hugs were glorious and they gave me goosebumps, and I wish I could hug him right now. And I'm so sorry that we're all here for the same reason, but long live Aaron Preston.
I've been struggling to find like the fucking one killer story or whatever that'll knock it out of the park, but I mean, I guess there's a few. Actually, I might need some help. So I was reminded about a story like my first night in town a couple of nights ago. Somebody was telling me the story. She's like, "What about the story where he ran over a dude?" Wait, oh, there's another one? He ran over two dudes? All right, whatever. So I was like, no, that doesn't ring a bell. And I was like, go ahead. And then I was like, wait a minute. This is how my memory works. People start talking, and I'm like, hold on a second. I'm starting to get that. Anyway, I was like, keep going. She's like, yeah, there were like 5 guys in the road. He was heading home. 5 guys in the road. It was a bad neighborhood. It might have been his neighborhood, his parents' neighborhood, whatever. There were 5 guys in the road blocking the road, and for some reason he couldn't back up. So he fucking gunned it. And 4 of the dudes got out of the way. And another guy, well, I don't know if it's a dude from Alice in Chains or not, but anyway, I don't know how he ended up there. Jerry Cantrell's from Oklahoma. I don't know. So anyway, so there's I was going to ask if anybody remembered the details about that. That's all I got. So Aaron, let's see, this is around, no, we're in our 20s. His parents were Mormon. You can't hear me? Okay. I can hear myself. That's all that I care about. Aaron's parents were Mormon, and they would invite the pastor over for like dinners like once a month or something like that. And Aaron would ask people, it was usually Toby, to like come for support, like, come on, dude, come eat dinner with the pastor and my parents. Come on, help me out here. So Toby did it a couple of times, and like then he was like, fuck that, I don't want to do that anymore. So I got invited to support him. So the pastor came over, and we're all sitting down to dinner, and the pastor was like, Aaron, what are you up to? What are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm playing in a band. And he's like, oh, really? What's the name of that band? He's like, Chainsaw Kittens. I was like, oh, that's interesting. He's like, do you guys have a record out? I was like, yeah. He's like, what's the record called? Violent Religion. I can see why he wanted people for support, I guess. So anyway, that pastor didn't give a shit. It was pretty smooth. So we finished dinner. It was all good. I don't know. I just like to say in general, I don't know, somebody that's close to Aaron, they're in a conversation, I think I don't know. It's like nobody's going to come to my funeral. And I'm just, yeah. Well, fuck you, pal. You were wrong this time. And I don't know. I mean, I'm just like to see this amount of people and this amount of love
is obviously overwhelming. I know we're all feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm saying it out loud right now. I wish we were closer in the last few years, but you know, c'est la vie. So, love you, Aaron Preston, and who's next?
Oh man, this is so weird. I don't want to talk too long. I know everybody's talked. There's a lot of great stories, but I just want to say a couple things I know that we kind of discussed. But thank you. Well, like Terry said too, I'm really sad that I wasn't more persistent with Aaron over the last few years. Sadly, as I was looking at text messages the other day, the last communication we had was me asking if he was going to come to Jeff Riley's memorial, which was last year. So it makes it's beyond heavy to me that was he and I talking about Jeff, and then here we are for Aaron. And I'm sad and mad at myself for not pursuing him more. I mean, I know it was hard, but I just want to say a couple things really quick, just about Aaron taught me at a time when we were, you know, a new band, record deal. He came in, saved us, made us a professional band, as Mike has said. But not only did he teach us how to be professional musicians, but it was a time when, you know, we're kids, 23 years old, whatever, and I'm trying to find who I am, trying to act maybe some days like somebody I'm not. Aaron was so comfortable being Aaron. He was so cool, so smart, knowing all these crazy things about species of animals we saw on tour and kinds of snakes in North Dakota. And I mean, he was intelligent and kind, and that was one of the things he just taught me that I try to learn to this day. Of just, he was himself, and he loved people, and he loved us, and he was an amazing roommate. He would walk up to the local bar every night, come back, and he'd say, "Man, I had a lot to drink tonight," and I'd be like, I could not even tell he had a drink. Whereas the people in my life, like my dad, I was like, oh, you knew he'd been drinking. But he was just the most mellow, even the coolest. And I got so much from him, and I just wish that I could have told him that. And like, I see these pictures of him, and I love that, you know, I'm a huge Eddie Van Halen fan, and he has that Eddie Van Halen smoker's squint. That is just the coolest thing. And I just love him for being cool, and I thank him for being an amazing part of my life. And I'm honored to be here, and so happy to see everybody here. So, okay, wait, I feel like, okay, I'll tell it. I'm gonna get it wrong. Mike's the one who every month is like, dude, that's not how it happens, and you don't remember him, and it makes me feel like I have Alzheimer's, but I don't. We were on tour, and Aaron kept us so entertained all the time. And we're going through some part of town. He thought it'd be a great idea to take duct tape, and he started duct taping it around his head, his face, and then he acted like he had his hands behind, like he had his wrist duct tape behind his, and we went through a toll road, and the guy Chris Riley, God bless Chris Riley too, right? Rolled down the window, and Aaron starts going, "Oh, oh," and we're just like, they're gonna call the police because he's like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction or something, right? It was crazy. Did I get it okay? All right, good. Mike's the historian, so I'll make sure I got it. All right, thank you guys.
Hello. Okay, I'm Neil, and public speaking is my nightmare. Somebody has to mispronounce his name first. It's going to be me. To AA Run. Thank you to those who got it. All right. I met Aaron in August of '88. We played in a band called the Nickfits. Thank you. Aaron, to be honest, was forced upon me. I was told that he was a good drummer, but he hadn't played in 6 months. So we do our first rehearsal, and honestly, he was not good. About 2 songs into rehearsal, he gets up to walk away to go smoke a cigarette, and I see the Aaron walk. We all know what the Aaron walk is, right? I was like, okay, I want to hang out with that dude. I'm all in. All right. So we're practicing 8 minutes at a time, and he gets up. The whole band smokes except me. He gets up. We're trying to rehearse, get our stuff together, make a band. We're working towards a show. Practices only go 8 minutes at a time. Stop. 8 minutes at a time. Stop. Because all the smokers, he would get up, Nick Fit, and he'd walk out, go smoke a cigarette. We're trying to come up with a band name. He finally goes, what about the Nick Fits? Yes, love it. Great, awesome. Okay, I don't have a great story here, but it was our second, third show. We get to the show. He says, I don't have a kick drum pedal. And I'm the responsible one. Aaron, you have one job. You should have your drum set with it. He goes, well, I thought I packed it. Well, where did you think you packed it? He starts unpacking his bass drum. Through the hole, pulls out a blanket, drumsticks, beef jerky, Coca-Cola. I'm not joking. He kept pulling out stuff after stuff. Some of it has nothing to do with drum. Finally, no kick drum. He has to go home and get it. Anyway, that's it. Loved Aaron. He was the most joyful drummer. It was only 6 months, but it meant so much. And he taught me so much about music that I've never heard before. And thank you, Aaron.
I've been with Neil for 30 plus years, and I have a unique perspective on Aaron, because I've talked to Clint about this. This was pre everything you guys know Aaron, and I wanted Neil to come up here and say, hey, share that pre-Aaron of this era. I met Aaron. He was such a pure soul. He was such a smiling, he approached me with the biggest smile all the time. He was at home behind the drums. He loved being behind the drums. He had more energy. He was the first guy that I ever walked on stage with. We played 2 shows together at Inertia on Classen. Yeah, it was right after the race riots where there was blood on the floor. We were all loaded in going, why in the hell are we loading in? There's blood on the floor. There was a guy in the parking lot with a pistol in his belt keeping the people at bay while we loaded in. It was me and Neil and Aaron and Alex Blasey and Jesse Davis, oddly enough. I don't know how that happened. But we played those shows, and that was as a bass player. All of a sudden I went, oh my God. I felt it. I went, this is how this works. And after all the years, even through the Kittens and For Love Not Lisa and everything, even when Neil and I were playing Bellevue, whenever he saw me, he would greet me with a smile and that same Aaron energy. That I just wanted to remind you that pre-everything Aaron energy as a kid that he brought, that I learned from 1988. I loved that guy, and he left an impression on me for 35 years that has lasted to this night that makes me come here tonight. I loved him. He's had that energy, and now that it's out of the world, I don't feel it, and I miss it. Yeah. So we love you, Aaron, and God bless you all for being here.
Thank you all so much for sharing your stories and funnies. We're gonna now let Commander Pilot play some songs for us. Yeah. And then after they do a short set, we're going to play what is that card that we need? Some kind of, okay, I haven't even had anything to drink, but I can't think of it. Chinese fire drill, whatever, you know. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of musicians coming up and switching, so, but they're going to play for about an hour, and then after that, we're going to do some more storytelling, so don't feel left out. If you have something that you want to share with everybody, just kind of put a pin in it, and when the bands are done playing, we'll come back and tell some more stories, hopefully. Okay, thanks you guys. Thank you to everybody who got up here and shared their love.
Thank you everybody for coming out tonight for Aaron. We are Commander Pilot. Former Chainsaw Kitten Mark Metzger over here, just always ripping it up. This is Baby Come On. I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, feeling kinda stupid, I'm feeling kinda dumb. Oh, come on, baby, come on. Now do you really want it to me like this? Stringing me along for one little kiss. Oh, come on, baby, come on. 'Cause I've been waiting for forever, and I've been holding on so long. Yeah, I've been thinking about whenever, oh, whether or not I'll be long in your world with you. Yeah, I'm hoping that it's not true, so come on, baby, come on. Waiting for you is the hardest part. Been like this from the very start. Oh, come on, baby, come on. Do you really want it to me like that? Feels like this is going kind of flat. Oh, come on, baby, come on. 'Cause I've been waiting for forever, and I've been holding on so long. Well, I've been thinking about whenever, whether or not I'll be long in your world with you. Oh, I'm hoping that it's not true, so come on, baby, come on. I hope I belong in your world with you. Oh, I'm hoping that our love is true, so come on, baby, come on. 'Cause I've been waiting for forever, and I've been holding on so long. And I've been thinking about whenever, whether or not I'll be. Thank you kindly. Hey, you
That would probably be the best. One big strip ball. What else? I got to kiss him. I felt like I need to kiss you.
Hi, Shay.
Oh, sorry. What's your name?
Hey, lady, what's up?
Okay. Okay. I would love it.
Thanks again. Make sure you stick around. It's gonna be a rotating who's who of Oklahoma rockers up here. And we are the weakest link. This is about bad relationships. Thank you very much. Well, this is where we morph into the Commander Kittens.
If you knew much about the Kittens,
Go say hi to Mark.
if you knew much about the Kittens, this is a song we did, but everything the Kittens did seemed to be a fabulous disaster. And this is going to be the beginning of a fabulous disaster tonight, having all these people play. This was Terry Poole's idea, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
If you know this song, we want you to sing along, please. I've always wanted to do that. And I think I should do it at my heaviest in my life. To do it, probably, it seems like the smartest idea.
guys all for showing up. And I mean, this fucking song was the first song on Flipped Out in Singapore. When this shit turned on, you just knew Aaron Preston was gonna fucking rock every time. So you will. Do we have the intro? Do you have a sample of the intro? That would be really good. Also, I don't really scream, so I need you guys to come up and help me scream. Can you guys do that? I know Shay's gonna scream. The Tyson scream is something that most humans can't do. Just like Aaron's drumming, nobody can really replicate that. And if I mess up the words, please don't apologize. You'll all be singing. I'm not even gonna tell you. It's just gonna happen.
I know who's next. Clint, don't move. Mike Lewis, where are you? Mike Miles, where are you? Dave, don't move. Mark Metzger, as you were. I'll let you fill in the blanks.
Miles, do you remember the song? Thanks to David here for learning all the songs and letting people play on his drums. And thank you for coming for Aaron tonight. We tune because we care. This will be the final Philomena Lisa performance ever. Thanks to Speakeasy for having us, letting us be here, feeding us food, giving us beers. I thank all of you who flew in and changed your plans to be here. Thank you. Let's practice a couple times.
Shot of a broken nose.
a little change of flames. It's gonna be okay. Never mind. Can I get Lance Dierker to the stage, please? Neil Taylor, step up to the mic. Bart, me. I'd like to, I'm sorry. Bart, to no fault of his own, was a last-minute addition. He was not included in that lovely list. So I would like to thank Bart, A to Z, 100 Sons. I remember, and of course, Bellevue. Tonight by Gonna Rock It. Wayman, Insider, and many other bands, which I have missing information, but currently plays with Insider, with Lance, and Neil. So Lance showed up with this guitar for me. I played this on the first Clovis show. We opened up for Chainsaw Kittens, blah, 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 everybody cares. But this was, the guitar that I borrowed was belonged to Mr. Bill Hinkle. Lance, R.I.P. Bill Hinkle. Right? We love you, Boo. Oh, man. So, anyway, Lance found this a couple of, some time ago in a pawn shop. And we're just going to go under the assumption that it is Bill's. Thank you, Eve.
Once again, a lot of this predates everybody's memory of Aaron, and it was just a crazy thing. I mean, we were all cutting our teeth, learning how to play. We were playing songs we loved, and I've got proof to you, and I'm going to ruin the song, because I got proof to you that Aaron and Wes played a whole bunch of just stuff I've learned how to play, cover songs, Cure. So listen to High in High School, and tell me that drum lick isn't Boys Don't Cry. Get that. Yeah, there you go, see? So now you're going to do it again. But anyway, I absolutely love that guy. He made a huge impression on me, but see, because of him, I'm together with these guys for 35 plus years.
So Aaron was really good about introducing people to music that they never heard about. Golly, it's just so weird looking at you. I haven't seen you in so long. In fact, with that light, you look like Aaron. Go back over there. So Aaron introduced me to a band called Drama Rama, and you could not go find that record anywhere in Oklahoma City. I had to order it from Rainbow Records, but by the time I got that album, Aaron had sang me every song. So I still remember putting it on the turntable for the first time. It's like I know every song because Aaron had sung it to me. But this is called Scenario.
Yeah.
Dierker, Terry Poole, William McAllister, and Bart Ming, who also played with Aaron in A to Z, is that right? For what, about 2 minutes? 3 minutes, all right. Thank you, Bart Ming. I'll be in a band with you guys any day. Thank you. Who's next?
Clint's back. Speaking Alabama. Not Oklahoma. Who miss it? Kevin O'Brien. Goddamn Arnie, get the fuck up here. Oh, I'm also missing a singer. Could Chris Kyle get the fuck up here? I'm getting shocked right now, so I want you to get shocked instead.
This might be too tall for me. We got tuning performance real quick. This is a song by the Buck Pets. Or Buck Pets, not the Buck Pets, just Buck Pets. I may have to cheat and look at my lyrics on this one. I don't know it as well as the Kittens tunes.
I just want that red-haired girl.
I need somebody really tall to sing next.
All right, for our next number, hey, Wes Sharon to the stage. Mark to the stage. Mark Metzger's to the stage. And Dave Yannick. Where are you? You beautiful bitch. Hey, Derek, can you come up here for a second?
I'm too dumb to understand this. All right. Can we do this without me on guitar? Bart, you messed it up. Okay, so Aaron introduced me to Mark Metzger back when they were in the Kittens, and I was like, you were the coolest guy ever. And we didn't see each other for about 10 years, and we run into each other at kids' soccer game. You remember that? Yeah, I was like, I thought you were the coolest guy ever, and then we're like hanging out with folding chairs and sippy cups and stuff like that. Not as cool. Thank you. All right, so Aaron introduced me, another band he introduced me to was The Replacements. Yeah. A few months after that, Michael Miles got a fake ID and we went and saw The Replacements live. Remember that, Mike? Mike, you were a Black Marine in 1968, if I remember correct.
One step,
much better.
Bill Power from Spoken in Tongues. Come sing Shout It Out Loud by Kiss.
Am I supposed to use one of these here pedal boards?
Who else wants to sing Kiss song? Who else? Come on. Get up here.
The people we used to read 3 times a week. For the first time in 3 years.
I see you ever so often.
I know. It could be more though. I'm easy to find.
Yeah.
I did a cable switch.
I've done Beach Boys. I hope that's my class. Yeah. You live in, where you living now? You guys live in some place. Did you get some? No. I was gonna joke around.
Stop being professional. Don't use words like stand by.
Okay, yeah.
Who's that, Derek? Derek. Derek, you're running momentum. Jeez. What is happening? The train moves, not the station. Who's on first? What's on second? I can tell this is going to be exactly like Kiss. I can already tell. Exactly like Kiss.
This is what happens when you get together.
Sounds like Guitar Center in here. That takes me back. Stairway to Heaven, play that one.
All right, here we go.
We know all of them. Don't threaten us.
Freebird.